So next we will look at how to sort a given list of elements using their natural comparison order. For that we need to use a type of object in the list which has a natural comparison order defined, or rather a comparable implemented. Since employee doesn't have a comparable implemented, we can go ahead and implement a comparable for employee and then use it for natural order sorting. Or rather, in this case, because I am going to demonstrate to you how to use natural order and not on any specific type, so we will quickly use our employee list itself and take out all the names from the employee list which are of type string, and then use the natural comparison order of strings to sort the employee names. So do that. Let me just comment out this line because we won't be sorting the employee list at the moment. Rather, we will create a list of string which is nothing but a list of employee names from, we need to derive this from the array list we have of employees. So to do that, we will use a shortcut method introduced in Java 8, which is using a stream and then a map. Let me show you how it is done quickly. So employee list dot stream dot map, then we map to employees get name method, and then we collect to list. So if you see, what we did here is we did an employee list, we made a stream out of it, mapped it to get the every employee's name, and then collected those names in a list. I have made a separate video tutorial on how to map using streams and what are streams, so you can refer those. However, in this tutorial we will continue with natural order sort comparison. So we now have the list of employee names, and then what we will do is we will do employee names, which is our list of employees names, and call sort with comparator dot natural order, and then we will print out these names to see whether they were actually sorted in the correct order or not. Now let's run this and see. Okay, so as you can see, the names of employees were extracted into a list, and that list, when we sorted, we could see the result in natural order. So this is sorting using the natural comparison order. Next, there is another method which does the opposite of that, in the sense that it sorts in the order opposite to the natural comparison order, which is named as order reverse order. Now reverse order will give us Tom Jones as the first one and Deborah Sprightly as the last element, because it's sorting in the opposite direction. So as you can see, Tom Jones was the first employee and Deborah Sprightly the last one. So it's sorted in reverse alphabetical order. So this is how natural order comparison and reverse order comparison can be done using comparators inbuilt methods static methods, natural order, and order reversal. In normal business circumstances, we come across many cases where the sort key is null. Now, how to treat this scenario? We can treat this in two ways. Either we can say that null valued objects or the objects with null in their sort keys have lower order than the ones which have value in it. That is, the records with null values will appear first in the list and the records with non-null values will appear later. So, or other approach will be that the objects with null valued sort keys will be placed at the end of the list. So, comparators in Java 8 have made an inbuilt static method called nullsFirst and nullsLast, which cater to exactly these circumstances of placing null valued sort keys first in the sorted list or at the last. So this is our employee name comparator, which we made in the previous part 2 video, and this sorts an employee on the basis of their name. So as you can see, the employee names are in sorted order. Now what we'll do is we will make two of these elements as null. So remember, this employee name is our sort key, and we will now sort this. So what happens normally when we do this? So let's see. When we don't have any nulls first or nulls last as specified, so you are getting a null pointer exception, which is not really what you want, right? You want to handle nulls. So how we can do that? We can actually do it like comparator dot nulls first, and in this we will use strings natural order comparator like this. The method reference to strings natural order comparator. And now if we sort this list of employees, we don't get a null pointer exception first of all. Secondly, if you see that the null valued objects have been placed first, and after that the names are in alphabetically sorted order. We can also specify that the null valued objects will come at the end of the list, and which is just the opposite of this logic of nulls first, which and it's called nulls last. So null valued objects will be at the end. So as you can see, employees are sorted as per their names in alphabetical order, and the null valued employees are at the end. So this takes us to our last topic under the comparators in Java 8, and that is the last method we are going to cover, which is called reversed. The purpose of reverse method is to impose a sorting order which is opposite to the order defined when we define the comparator. So as you see in this case, employee name comparator is comparing based on the employee get name natural comparison order. So that means the employees are sorted in the alphabetical order of their names. Now what if we want the order of sorting of employees to be in the opposite direction, that is reverse alphabetical order? Do we need to write that logic? No. All we need to do is we need to come here and we need to do a reversed, and then when we run this, As you can see, the employee objects are sorted in the reverse alphabetical order. So Tom Jones is the first one and Deborah with a D is the last one. This concludes the video tutorial on comparators in Java 8. Please do give your valuable comments after watching the video, how helpful it was or if you want any improvements. Also, please like and share the video if you liked it.